Every time you get angry, someone else controls your peace. This man learned one secret that ended his anger forever. Listen carefully, because this motivational story might be the secret of success that will help you change your life and find mental peace forever. Once upon a time, in a quiet village near the mountains, there lived a man named Rahim. Everyone in the village knew Rahim for one thing: his uncontrollable temper. He lacked self-discipline. If his wife forgot to add salt to the food, he shouted. If a cow wandered into his field, he screamed. Even when children laughed and played outside his house, Rahim would yell, "Can't you be quiet for one moment?" Rahim truly believed the world was the problem, not him. He didn't understand the mindset for success. His wife, Amina, often spoke to him gently. "Rahim," she said, "why do you let such small things make you so angry?" Rahim snapped back, "Because people should know how to behave. If they don't respect me, how can I stay calm?" What Rahim didn't realize was this: every time he reacted in anger, he was handing over his power to others. He was failing the test of mental toughness. He was allowing the world to control his emotions instead of practicing self-control. One summer morning, a monk arrived in the village. He was a master of mindfulness and inner peace. His face was calm, like still water untouched by wind. He sat quietly under a large banyan tree near the village well. People whispered among themselves, "He speaks very little, but when he does, his words provide life-changing lessons." Amina said to her husband, "Rahim, go meet the monk. Maybe he can help you find mental peace." Rahim laughed. "A monk? What can a monk teach me? He doesn't deal with foolish people like I do." But the very next day, something happened. While Rahim was working in his field, a neighbor's young son accidentally broke one of his tools. In an instant, Rahim lost emotional control. He shouted so loudly that birds flew away from the trees. The frightened boy ran home crying. That evening, Rahim sat alone. His chest still burned with anger. He whispered to himself, "Why do I always feel worse after shouting?" This was his first step toward personal growth. That night, he couldn't sleep. Before sunrise, Rahim found himself walking toward the banyan tree. The monk was already there, sitting quietly with his eyes closed. Rahim stood nearby, unsure of what to say. Finally, he spoke. "Monk, I'm tired. People make me angry, and I can't control myself." The monk opened his eyes and smiled softly. "Sit down, my friend." He asked, "When someone makes you angry, how long does that anger stay?" Rahim thought for a moment. "Sometimes an hour, sometimes an entire day." And when the anger finally fades, the monk asked, "How do you feel?" Rahim sighed. "Empty, sad, tired." The monk nodded and shared the ultimate secret to happiness. "Exactly. Because anger burns the one who holds it, not the one it's aimed at." He picked up a cup of clear water. "This water is calm right now. You can see your reflection in it. But if I shake it, what happens?" Rahim watched as the water moved. "I can't see anything clearly." "The same happens to the mind," said the monk. "When it is disturbed, you can no longer see the truth." Rahim frowned. "So should I just stay silent when people insult me?" The monk smiled. "No, learn to respond, not react. There is a big difference. When someone throws dirt at you, you can either catch it or step aside. The choice is always yours. This is the art of not reacting. The next morning, the monk asked Rahim to bring a pot of water and a handful of sand. "Now boil the water," said the monk. As the water began to bubble, the monk asked, "Can you touch it now?" Rahim shook his head. "No, it's too hot." "That," said the monk, "is anger. When emotions boil, you cannot touch peace." Then he dropped a spoonful of sand into the boiling pot. The water instantly became cloudy and dirty. "This is what your mind looks like when you react," the monk explained. After some time, he poured the water into a bowl and left it undisturbed. Slowly, the sand settled at the bottom. The water became clear again. "This," said the monk, "is what happens when you stop reacting. Your mind settles, and you see life clearly again." Rahim sat silently. He realized all these years he had been boiling his own water and destroying his inner strength. Over the next few days, Rahim began to practice stoicism. Whenever someone annoyed him, he paused. He took a deep breath. He remembered the monk's words, "Step aside. Don't catch the dirt." At first, it was very difficult. His old habits fought back. One afternoon at the market, a merchant tried to cheat him. Rahim felt his blood begin to boil. He wanted to shout, but he stopped. He chose self-discipline, breathed slowly, and said calmly, "I'll buy what I need from someone honest." And he walked away. The merchant stood there in shock. That night, for the first time, Rahim felt true peace of mind. But change is always tested. One morning, some young men mocked him. "Look," they laughed, "the angry man has become a saint." Rahim felt the heat rise again. His mind screamed, "Show them who you are." Then he remembered the monk's voice. "When you react, you give your power away." Rahim smiled and said calmly, "You're right. I used to get angry. Now I'm learning something better." One of them asked, "How can you stay calm when we insult you?" Rahim replied with a powerful life lesson. "When someone offers you poison, you don't have to drink it." The young men fell silent. Rahim had mastered the power of silence. Years passed. Rahim became known as the calmest man in the village. When people were upset, they came to him for advice. He always said, "Peace is not found in silence outside, but in silence inside." One day, a young boy asked him, "Uncle Rahim, don't people still make you angry?" Rahim smiled. "Sometimes they try, but when you stop reacting, their power disappears. You can't control the wind, but you can learn how to sail." When I stopped reacting, I started living. We cannot stop people from saying hurtful things. We cannot stop problems from coming, but we can stop giving them the power to steal our peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every moment of calm is real strength. The one who controls his reaction controls his life. So next time someone tries to disturb your peace, smile and whisper, "I won't catch the dirt." Real strength isn't shouting back. It's staying peaceful when the world tries to shake you. If this inspirational story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe, because every story here helps you become a stronger version of yourself.